Gamers, we're so back. This ain't your grandma's bowling. This ain't your grandma. Go back to elf bowling if you want a normal bowling game. This is Vampire Survivors like, but mixed with those crazy wacky bowling animations that you only get when you do really good or really bad when you're bowling. It's good to be back. Score points, choose upgrades, become a true Sparedevil. That's what I'm talking about. That's interesting that it's giving me controller. Okay, there it is. Okay. Tap, swing your ball melee style. All right, so it's one of those. It's good to be back, everyone. It's been a little while. I have to be a little bit careful about how I talk to in my videos, because my wife has a bit now where she just does an impression of me doing my streams, and she nails me every single time. Speaking of nailing, you want a perfect ball, fire a random projectile when a ball hits a surface. Give the last ball you threw a huge speed boost. A weapon that loads strike charge to unleash plasma bolts. That sounds pretty good. Holy moly. Okay. They gotta use right click when you get a strike to use your secondary. Okay. Oh, I see now. All right. That was fast. A little fast for me. Well, listen, it's been a while since I've gamed. All right, I'm just warming up over here. I didn't realize that we're in Bowser's castle over here. I kind of like that little air shot. Little air action. This is, it's nice and simple. It's nice and quick, you know? That's what I like about this game. A ball that sticks to pins, it hits and creates several explosions. Sign me up. You know, I was never really a bowling guy. I feel like when you're a kid, you don't really know any better when it comes to bowling. Every 2 times you consume 2 strike charges, trigger an airstrike? Laser storm? That sounds awesome. I don't know what that will entail exactly, but you know, I think I'm ready for it. I feel okay. That's a laser storm. All right. Okay. I'm getting into it. I'm getting into it. You know, as long as you let me do the bunny hops, I'm there. Sign me up. Now there's a lot of big fellas going on over there. Is that gonna blow up anytime soon? Okay, it's 1 hit kill. That's interesting. You know, that makes for nice snappy gameplay though. Now when you're a kid, I feel like it's, you know, you don't really have any taste. So of course you think like, oh, well, where do I want to have my birthday party? I want to have it at the bowling alley. Okay, that one I'm a little undialed. I want to have it at the bowling alley because why not? You know, it's an easy, or at least it used to be, a cheap enough, easy enough place to, you know, host a bunch of children. Sometimes that bowling alley, most of the times it's got like a pizza or something. It's not really good food at all, but meter time. Its head spun a mine. You know, most of it can hold enough, you know, of a child's attention span. You know, especially when you put on I'm hallucinating over here. Especially when you put on the bumpers, and you put on like the kids are using the, you know, the rail. And it guarantees a strike basically every single time. Lock 10 pins. Your next ball spawns with a spinning axe attached. Let's freaking go. All right, oh baby. All right, now we're in it. This is, this game means something to me, man. It's just like pick up and play. Yeah, I mean, like, when you're an adult, when's the last time you think an adult had a birthday party at a bowling alley? I feel like there's so many other, especially in the 21st century, bowling feels like a very 20th century sport. You know what I mean? And they tried to bring it into the 21st century with like neon bowling or moon bowling or whatever they call it. But it's just not it anymore, you know? It's had its time. All the kids they're duck pin bowling, or they're going out to pickleball or whatever. Although I don't think that many kids are having like a pickleball birthday. That was not a pickup, I see. I actually don't even think little kids are playing pickleball either. I think that's mostly a millennial thing. New ball just dropped. Yeah, I don't know. I think like the bowling, there's a lot going on here for a guy like me. Okay. It picks up pretty quickly. I'm realizing. Defeated by a simple pin even. How sad. Yeah, unless I guess like you're okay. No, I forgot that you can melee. Could be useful. Could be interesting. Yeah, I don't know how many like adults I don't know any people who are really bowling anymore. Like in my generation. It just gets a little, I don't want to call it antiquated, but I guess we'll just like call a spare a spare. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Also, I hope you like the dynamic lighting here. I've got two vintage lights in my office now. Trigger any perk 4 times, spawn a fireball that leaves a fire pool where it lands. You know what? That's fine. That sounds good to me. Speed boost. Yes, sir. Okay, I got hit already. It looks like you can take 2 hits. Balls are more greatly influenced by player velocity. A ball that pierces enemies that normally stops balls and explodes in a massive radius. Stand still for 1.5 seconds. Time slows. Okay. Granny bowl. See, I love that. I love what this game's going for. Okay. That's not even that much longer. Oh, I see. Okay, now the perks are stacking up in my favor. Now, am I saying that like bowling absolutely needs to be revitalized? Yes, I am kind of saying that. Because let's face it, the kids these days, they're not asking mom and pop, hey, can you take me to the bowling alley? You know, like neon bowling was cool 20, 30 years ago, you know, when I was growing up, but we need like a new way to, you know, revitalize the sport. Got to bring in young blood, because I think the average bowler is probably in their 50s. Although I think like I looked up some statistics for sport, like average ages of sports. No, I think this is average age of the fans. And I think that NBA has the youngest fans. NFL, like the average fan is like 48. Average NBA fan, I think, is like 41. Which is crazy. I guess the average age guy is 40 when you think about it. That's the median age. Every time you consume 3 strike charges, gain a strike charge. Just reroll me. I don't know what any of that means. New balls. This ball triggers a cluster of explosions when it explodes. Sounds good to me. Okay, this is a nice, like, one more run kind of game here. It's nice and simple. Also, it's got that retro aesthetic. Turn you into invincible bowling ball? Say less, King. Say even less. A new ball. I wonder if you like get extra balls. They just like rotate through. Oh, this is insanely difficult to control. You have no idea. On a roll, baby. Give me all the Chivos. Yummy. Okay, and then it just kind of like just pops you right wherever. This is pretty good, man. You know, I took a chance on this game because it like there's an ad for it on Instagram. It just kind of like popped up in my feed, and I was thinking, you know, it's been a while since I've played like a survivor like for, you know, not even just for content, but like just for fun, because I kind of like washed out of the whole concept. Shoot. Okay, I washed out of the whole concept, but this game, it's just like so rapid fire, you know? It's not that like, oh, I'm gonna, you know, try to do a run and waste like 30 minutes before the enemies like overwhelm me, you know? I mean, this game is just go, go, go. Every 30 meters you travel releases a trail of poisonous blasts. Can you put it in English, Doc? Can you put it in American units? I'm just kidding. I got nothing wrong with units from other countries. I will say, why are we beefing? Why are we beefing about our units, guys? We don't have to. There's no superiority involved, you know. It doesn't have to be any of that. It's kind of sick. Okay, the melee. I feel like the melee is a little bit like underbaked. Melee seems a little bit like we gotta increase the range on that, because I feel like there's no reason for me to not just charge balls, you know what I mean? Whenever you take damage, enter in a rage state. You get strikes within 2 seconds. 2 strikes within 2 seconds. Okay. I don't know how often I'm even getting strikes to begin with. Okay, I just walked into that guy. Get a strike with an overarm throw. All right, there's got to be some other levels too. We got some customization here as well. Ooh. You could get new. See, that's one of my favorite parts about going to the bowling alley. Of course, nobody like brings their own bowling ball, so you gotta scope out the bowling ball that looks the sickest, and then you claim it for the evening. That's like your ball. Honestly, oh man, it's got like a little texture. I got a little zhuzh. That looks like an evil wizard or something. On the ball. Oh, you can put a pattern on it too. Oh, baby. See, I gotta find the one ball that I know for sure that I would see at the bowl. You know, this one is giving extreme 90s bowling alley energy right here. Or this one. Probably this one. Man, I will say, like, that's a cool part about bowling alleys. The only good part is picking out the ball. Everything else, not as interesting to me. What other modes do they have? Standard. The class. Oh, there's a classic standard experience. Okay. Let's try the standard experience. Let's see what that is. Kind of like they've got the Doom head at the bottom of the screen as well. This is your lovely standard mode. Oh. Okay, all right. I see what's going on here. Holy smokes. I feel a little bit more unstoppable now. You gave me like a big old laser right off the bat. And a spare? That's got to be a strike. I mean, come on. I feel like I should be bunny hopping, but I love that also. That's like just jumping up and just slamming it down. Just boom. That's good. That's good stuff right there. It's the only time bowling power fantasy has ever worked for me. Uh-oh. Okay. Cool it. Okay, so it seems like, oh, they got a ton of to unlock new abilities, I see, in the standard experience. It's probably a more like, you always get these power-ups. We got the incinerator too. Okay, wow. Didn't give me a second to catch my breath there. I like the standard mode too, you know? They're both good modes. I think there's a time attack as well. See what that's about. Also got to check out the new levels. Other levels, I should say. Yeah, I mean, like, there's just a lot about, like... I said earlier that the best part is picking out the balls. Actually, that's not true, because I do have a certain kind of nostalgia for... Boom. I love a gulp sound. What? I have a certain nostalgia for, like, the crazy, insane bowling alley animations that they had. I feel like the animations, they still got to be using the same animations, surely. I would think. Because, I mean, again, like bowling, to me, dying industry. I'm just one man, a 30-year-old man. So what do I know? Yes, yes, sir. What kind of world do we live in anymore when a big old bowling ball doesn't even knock over the souped up enemies in one hit? All right, get ready. Oh, okay. I used my air jump. Oh, shoot. Yeah. There's something about the bowling alley animations that really like capture your imagination. They have like such a liminal feel to them. You know what I mean? Like I'm not sure if I'm explaining myself well, but like, I mean, they look like this, right? They're all set just like in this empty expanse. Just like you have your stage, you have like what's in front of you, and then pitch blackness for as far as the eye can see. It's like the only thing that the balls know and the balls and pins know is like it's pain. Because like the world that these bowling alley animators want you to envision is just constant, like it's almost like gang violence between the bowling pins and the bowling balls. Like I recognize that, you know, that's kind of like their whole purpose of the bowling ball is to, you know, knock down the bowling pins, but then, you know, you see that like the pins revel in the destruction of the bowling balls as well, and then it just kind of like becomes like, what are we doing? You know, they're just at war. There's never going to be any peace, and there never can be any peace as long as the sport exists. Like you have to, you know, put yourself in the headspace of the bowling pins and stuff. Like, of course, you know, they're going to be upset. Like these bowling balls are killing their kin in like huge quantities. I mean, but it's like the old saying goes, guns don't kill people, people kill people. So really, I feel like the beef should not be with the bowling ball, but really it should be people up there that the bowling pins are slicing in half or cutting a hole in the ice so that the people fall through, not the bowling balls. Bowling ball is an inanimate object, and granted, so are the pins, but like in this hypothetical situation, I feel like the pins aren't doing anything wrong. You know what I mean? Am I like, tell me I'm making sense here. Because I think like that's how we got to get the kids involved. We got to get the kids, we got to like, you know, because Gen Z these days, everything's got to be a cultural war. I'm kidding, Gen Z, on your side. But that's how you get them involved, you know? Make them like feel sympathetic for the bowling pins. New color, new pattern. And that's what I'm talking about, man. Bowling balls don't kill bowling pins. People do. I don't like that guy at all. I don't like him. Got the tongue sticking out. Okay, the classic experience. Let's go survivors. I mean, I was kind of liking that mode. We got a new level too. Okay, we got some jump pads. Okay. All right. Make sure we're dipping and dodging and finding the... Oh, we got a new level, a new plane of existence. Okay. Kind of rough, kind of rough. That was a bad bowl. You bowl a ball, consume a strike charge, gain a burst of speed, dash to escape danger, pressing the melee button when you're in midair. Seems pretty good, but you know, there's something about this granny bowl, because I feel like granny bowling, it kind of speaks to me. There's a lot of stigma against granny bowling, and for good reason, because it feels like it's doing nothing in this game. A ball that leaves behind a pool of fire. Say less, king. Flaming sword. Yes, yeah, I think that's a ball that fires lasers in random directions. Never mind, sorry, flaming sword. You're a good perk. Gulp. I love a gulp sound. I've just, you know me. You've been watching this channel for a long time. You know I love a gulp. Gulp. Could pitch it up a little bit, you know. Yeah, I think like I would like to see them do something with bowling besides like turn the lights off and like turn the you know what I mean, the black lights on, black light bowling. That's not really like anything, right? I feel like that was just like a fallout of the 80s and 90s obsession with everything being neon and pitch black. Is that ball actually gonna like go, or? And I will say, I think that duck pin bowling is a step in the right direction. I do think that making the ball smaller and making the pin smaller does kind of revitalize bowling for me, and I wish that more places would adopt it. Because I think like duck pin bowling asks the question, what if bowling but small? I mean, I don't think that I know that because I've done it several times. Now, I would like to use my strike charges. Need something to use my strike charges. Launch a ball and knock a pin with melee. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. When you consume a strike. Okay. Physically impossible for you to walk off the edge of the map. Great, great. Thanks you. Thanks a lot. Super great. I would like to consume strike charges. I would like for you to give me a way to consume strike charges. I just landed on a fella. You kind of got to think about. Judge? Oh man, that's a sick color. I don't care who you are. That's a really sick color. Can't even see anything in it. It's the void. It's the void that I was talking about. It kind of gotta. I feel like let's go classic. Let's go default. Default here. We gotta try some of the new levels too, you know. Some of the other levels. That was a good level, don't get me wrong. You slam dunk a ball, consume a strike charge, and launch a volley of bouncing. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, man! Yes! That's awesome. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's the crazy imagination that you see only by the engineers animating those bowling animations. What's your favorite one? I think mine definitely, the one that I think I remember the most is cutting a hole in the ice. Oh, shoot. I kind of like that you can use the bowling ball as like a second jump. Balls. I didn't get the fireball last time. I feel like that was a mistake. And plus now the fireball with the slam dunk. You could just go like forever, man. That's sick. That's broken. That's so broken. What do we got here? Knock a pin with a melee attack. No, I don't care. Every time you consume strike charges, open that charge, consume strike charge of fire energy balls. We're going crazy. We're going so crazy. We're gonna go to the White House. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be the guy to tell you how to revitalize bowling. Maybe make it like Top Golf, you know? Maybe they should make like bowling golf. Does that mean anything? Is bowling golf like a thing at all? 'Cause I feel like kids, they might enjoy that. Because you go to, it's kind of like disc golf, but not for nerds. And before you say disc golf isn't for nerds, let me tell you, have you been to a disc golf course? Have you seen the type of people that are disc golfing? I mean, they do it to themselves. That's all I'm gonna say. Perk 4 times. Spawn a fireball. I mean, I'm triggering a perk every time I slam dunk. I've never even seen these guys before. I don't even care about like getting strike charges. This is going crazy mode. Triple your melee range. No, I don't think so. I'm just gonna get new balls, if you don't mind. We broke the game. We broke the meta. Got our own new meta. We're just slam dunking it. That's good stuff. This means something to me, man. Oh no! My strategy! My game! Pretty good score. Pretty good score if you ask me. You just gotta think, I mean... Sparedevil devs, if you're watching, you gotta add like the Balatro malt sounds every time you hear this. All the you list all the different enemies getting killed. People are gonna run wild. People are gonna go crazy for the sound, for the animation. Man, look at all these cool balls. Poker ball. Oh, we got a new clown. The fool. Okay. One more. We got one more. Risky rings. Let's do it. And this game is not expensive either. If you made it this far into the video, first of all, thank you. Please, you gotta tell me, suggest some ways that maybe like we can revitalize bowling. Oh man, they got like, there's levels to this stuff, man. Oh, and then this is like an elevator up. That's so awesome. Now, where are the pins? They're all down there. Okay, I think the level might be a little bit too big. Possibly. Ball grows by 1% every time it's thrown. Dude, you know what I mean? You let me cook. Let me cook, man. Keep in mind, consume a strike charge, spawn 3 explosives. Okay, well, just give me new balls. My dog at the vet, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? Because they took the old ones. Strike goo. Yeah, this game is not expensive at all. Like, what a delight this game was to find. Like, the algorithm, we say a lot of things about the algorithm. We like to badmouth the algorithm, probably for fair reason. Melee attack, I'm just not worried about melee attacks. Bowl ball, consume a strike charge. Oh, perfect ball. Okay, yeah, I don't know if I'm bowling perfect balls, but It seems like I am. It feels like I definitely am. Dude, you got a gulp. Oop. Gulp! He's not gulping! Can't gulp him! I don't think I've been hit yet, either. Oh! A little risky, a little risky. Okay, yep. Invited that on myself. I gotta find out where the perks are. Oh! Oh! Watch a little bit of King of the Hill recently, if you couldn't tell. You know, King of the Hill, the reboot, or revival, or whatever you want to call it. That's how you do a revival right there. I feel like Mike Judge, he's got his finger on the pulse of society. He knows how to revive. Has he revived Beavis and Butthead like twice? Okay, that's not an elevator. I thought that was an elevator. Apparently, it's a giant death laser. If you made it this far, thanks so much for watching. This game is good. This is a really good game. I'm gonna play more of this off stream, if you don't mind me saying so. For now, thanks for watching. Great to be back. I'll catch you next time.